everyone. Thanks for being here with me. I was saying in my last video, I'm making so many downloads and messages all day, but I've just been so busy. So just want to kind of dive right in and get this out. I call upon my spirit team, guides, and source. Help me illuminate the truth, clear the fog, and let wisdom flow freely through me. May my words be guided, my heart be open, and my ego set aside. With clarity, integrity, and pure intentions, let the message unfold. And today I'm sending special love and light to all of those who are victims of domestic violence. May you find comfort in this message. May you find healing and the strength to keep going. So today I'm kind of being called to talk about, I touched on, it was one of 11 things I talked about in another video. Um, Source was telling me to expand on it. And that is that everything is a mirror. So I said that. And I just kind of wanted to clarify a few points as well. And then we'll kind of see what else comes through. But it's all about what life is trying to show you, right? So the world isn't happening to you, it's happening for you. Everything that you experience is a reflection of what's going on inside. I know that's a very controversial topic. And I try to stay away from the rabbit holes on YouTube, but we're gonna we're gonna dive a little bit more into it. Essentially, my point that I really wanted to get across was that life shows you what you need to heal. You just have to be willing to look. So, what the mirror concept means is that life is always reflecting things back to us: beliefs, emotions, energy. So when something triggers you, for example, it's showing you an unhealed wound. Why is it showing it to you? So that you can heal it. Okay. Now, if you keep attracting the same, situations, the same people, it's revealing something to you, a lesson you haven't learned yet. Or maybe you think you learned it but haven't applied it. I don't know. Take that as it resonates. So it's not just for the bad stuff. I mean, the good stuff is a mirror too. Okay. So let's say you start attracting love, abundance, all these good things are happening to you. That's a reflection of your inner alignment. Okay, that's when those things happen. Things become easier for you. They flow easier, I should say, because it doesn't mean you're not going to run into things or things are going to happen in your life. It just means that you are going to be more equipped to handle them. You are going to know what to do, or you're going to be calm in a situation, etc. Just it's all going to flow. Okay. So, talking about triggers, have you ever, met someone where just like instantly you don't like them or they irritate you? They say in Spanish, te caen mal, te caen gordo, gorda, like right away. Um, and you might not even be able to pinpoint it, right? That's a mirror of something in you that you haven't accepted or haven't healed. So the thing that bothers you the most in others often exists within you, either as something you deny or something you fear. Okay. So you might have to sit with that one. And feel free to play this back if you need to. But let's say something that I used to hate in other people, arrogance, right? Used to drive me nuts. So let's use that as an example. So what did that say about me when I was in that space and that energy? Okay. Did it mean that I was arrogant? Not necessarily. I don't think I've ever been called an arrogant person, but nor have I felt that way. Could I have been in situations? Sure, but I feared being viewed as arrogant. So I shrunk myself. Do you see what I'm saying? So it doesn't necessarily mean you see something bad, another person, quote unquote, bad, and that means you're that way. No. Okay. It's a little more involved than that. So hopefully that example resonated with you if you've kind of been stuck on that, because I know that I was a little stuck on that when I first started learning this. What do you mean everything is a reflection? I mean, I just didn't see it that way, you know. So back to the repeating patterns. So it's kind of life's way of nudging you, okay? Same toxic relationships, same struggles with money, confidence, trust. I'm hearing lust, I don't know. Um, Life will keep showing you that it's going to keep coming up until you stop blaming and start healing, start looking inward. Okay. That lust is really coming out. That must be something someone in the collective is struggling with. So now that you know this, what do you do with it? Right? That's kind of I think, an even bigger question. So instead of just asking yourself all the time, why is this happening to me? Or maybe you're someone who says, I'm not a bad person, I'm a good person. Why does this keep happening to me? Stop asking that, first off. Just stop. That might seem hard, but catch yourself. You're going to catch yourself doing it. Once you become aware of it, you're going to start catching yourself and replace it with something else. Okay. Instead of saying, why is this happening to me? Or whatever negative thing that you keep saying, say, what is this showing me? Okay. What is this showing me? That's what you need to ask. If you're going to ask something, put that out there. Observe what comes up first after you ask yourself that. Whether you feel you're asking yourself, God, source, the universe, ask it. See how you feel after. What comes to mind? That's going to tell you a lot. If you feel nothing doing that, keep trying. You know, shift the inside and your outside will shift. Okay. Once you really start healing these wounds, you're going to stop attracting those situations and those people. I'm not saying you won't have any situations or you won't have any people that come across your path that maybe, you know, things happen, but you're not going to be running into those same old wounds because you've healed them. So you no longer need those lessons. Okay. So just remember, life isn't against you. So stop thinking that way. I feel like someone has a very kind of victim mentality. You might not realize that you do. But if you're saying things like, I never win, or I always have bad luck, or, oh, it's just my luck, XYZ will happen, or, just simple things. Okay. Seemingly simple, seemingly small things that you're saying, thinking that you can replace with something more positive. Even things that you might not see as negative are negative, and you need to stop. You need to replace it with the positive. Okay. Life isn't against you, it's guiding you. Every trigger you feel, every challenge you face, even life seemingly little annoyances. I said in another video that not every Something along the lines of not every, setback was meant to be this huge lesson. And while that's true, maybe not a huge lesson, but we can take lessons from everything that happened in life, right? So I just want to clarify that even seemingly little annoyances, like for me, my cat sometimes drives me nuts. He likes to knock things off the counter or whatever, typical cat behavior, but sometimes it'll drive me nuts. And most of the time. And, so even those seemingly little things, why, right? We want to be like, why are you doing this? Why does this happen? And you have to stop yourself. Okay. It's not happening to you. All right. Maybe there's something there you need to work on. Okay. And now, are you going to sit down and have some hour-long soul-changing meditation every time when your pet pisses you off? Excuse my French. Probably not, right? I mean, some of you might, but the average person likely is not. Of course, you're not the average person, and the people that come to my channel and listen to these videos are not average. I'm just saying, it's not doing that, right? So let's be real here. But there's stuff you need to work on, whoever this is I'm talking to. So when you start seeing the world as a mirror, you're going to take that power back. You're going to start seeing things that you weren't seeing before about yourself. So maybe sit with that. What is life reflecting back to you right now? What's going on? Okay. I'm going to get, let's see what symbols and stuff come out for you. I've got a pink butterfly, the letter I, the letter U, and the number 0, or maybe the letter O, but that's funny because then that would be IOU. Oh, goodness. That has to be significant. And then the number 3, and then an orange and white cat. A pink butterfly, an orange and white cat, IOU 3. I hope that helps.